Technician lost. On, report to loading bay 4. Technician lost. On to loading bay 4.
What the?
Sir, we have finished our preliminary inspection of the West launcher.
And what is your report?
We did every test we could, sir.
And?
And, well, there was no malfunction, sir.
No malfunction. Curious. There is an $80 billion warship on the bottom of the sea, sunk by a missile that left this battery. The world is less than 12 hours from a war that will kill millions of people. And you're telling me that there was no malfunction?
We checked everything, sir. I assure you.
Well, Captain, the only two people in this building who could authorize that launch without approval are you and I. I know I did not do it, so if it wasn't a malfunction, I want you to run every test again. Then run whatever test the captain forgot until you find out what the hell happened with my missile. Sir! Yes, sir! Get out of my sight!
That seals it. The missile came from here, but they didn't launch it intentionally.
So that's a good thing. We can avoid a war.
Problem is that someone launched the missile intentionally.
Isn't that someone Doug Shetland using Zerkese's algorithms?
That seems likely, but I still need to see if there's a Dvorak fingerprint on the BIOS of the launcher that fired the missile.
Don't panic.
Fine.
You're well trained.
I am a loyal soldier of the North Korean army.
Congratulations. Give me some intelligence or you'll be pushing up daisies in a cemetery full of guys just like you.
I don't have any intelligence.
Hey, you just called yourself stupid.
I am not stupid. I am loyal.
Boy, you're worse than a washed-out jarhead.
Do not compare me to a cowardly American Marine.
Tell me something useful or we're finished here.
Death before dishonor.
Boy, you grunts are all the same.
825-775-867. Corporal Young Po Kwan.
Good work, Sam. One more shipping log to go and we'll have an accurate picture of their mechanized capabilities in the region.
I'll find it.
Are you just playing with me? I can take it! What was that sound? Where is that voice coming from? Definitely good. Show yourself!
Don't bother with the crew or you crap. We're too old for children's games.
Fine. What do you want, American?
This battery is on the logistics train down Kaesong San. What's the divisional strength?
Why should I tell you? You'll kill me anyway.
It's a game of position, Colonel, and you've already lost. Do you need to condemn 50,000 men as well?
They'll be your men, American. Not mine.
They're not my men, Colonel, and they're not yours either. They're just men, husbands, fathers, sons. Same as you and I. Do they need to die for our mistakes?
We have 8-to-1 force ratios against your 2nd Infantry Division in armor, artillery, and infantry down the length of the approach.
8-1.
You cannot win. Kason Mutsan will be the bridge point, and Seoul will fall inside of 72 hours. Old soldiers never die. Fit to serve, fit to rest.
Good Lord, Fisher. Those numbers triple our best estimates.
Yeah. I know a lot of guys in 2ID, Lambert.
They're good men, but I hope their life insurance policies are up to date.
Technician Lock On, report to loading bay 4. Technician Lock On to loading bay 4. I can see someone on the camera. Reminder, no memos are to be posted on facility corkboards without approval from Warrant Officer Fox. suspect until further notice. No memos are to be posted on facility corkboards without approval from Warrant Officer Buck.
What happened to the lights? Who's there? I can hear you moving. Nothing.
Good job, Sam. From the parts and transport requests, it looks like this facility is significantly more important than our latest estimates.
Well, you know me. Always where the action is.
Alright, that opened the casing. You can access the motherboard on the launcher itself and recover any routing data from the BIOS. Good work, Sam. I'm scanning the BIOS now. Yeah, that's a Dvorak fingerprint.
Where did it come from? Hokkaido? The displaced officers?
Seoul.
What? As in South Korea? Are you telling me the U.S. just got drawn into a war protecting the people that sank the Walsh?
I can't trace it back farther than Seoul.
Well, what do I do?
Sweet Jesus, Fisher. The NKA just committed. They're coming across the DMZ. We're at war.
Why? We just found proof they didn't launch the missile.
Good Lord, speaking of missile launches, that battery just lit up like a smoker getting off an airplane.
They're not targeting our ships, are they?
Active radar is up. It looks like a launch is imminent. Fisher, you need to abort that missile.
You got it, boss.
You're too late.
The warhead won't arm until it's a few hundred meters from its target. If I can dig up the abort codes.
Good thinking. Check launch control directly under the platform.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast, Fisher. Flight time on that missile is 3 minutes.
Bearing 218. Range 1120 kilometers. Confirmed.
Primary target is on scope. All green. Set to track 1 through 12.
1 through 12. Confirmed.
Engagement interface is online. Target tracking active.
Check.
Flight path and targeting computer are showing all greens.
Check.
Flyer circuit shows green.
Incoming fire!
Good work, Sam. I'm scanning the BIOS now. Yeah, that's a Dvorak fingerprint.
Where did it come from? Hokkaido? The displace offices?
Seoul.
What? As in South Korea? Are you telling me the U.S. just got drawn into a war protecting the people that sank the Walsh?
I can't trace it back farther than Seoul.
Well, what do I do?
Sweet Jesus, Fisher. The NKA just committed. They're coming across the DMZ. We're at war.
Why? We just found proof they didn't launch the missile.
Good Lord, speaking of missile launches, that battery just lit up like a smoker getting off an airplane.
They're not targeting our ships, are they?
Active radar is up. It looks like a launch is imminent. Fisher, you need to abort that missile.
You got it, boss.
Black hell! You're too late.
The warhead won't arm until it's a few hundred meters from its target. If I can dig up the abort codes.
Good thinking. Check launch control directly under the platform.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast, Fisher. Flight time on that missile is 3 minutes.
Is on scope. All green. Set to track 1 through 12.
1 through 12. Confirmed.
Engagement interface is online. Target tracking active.
Check.
Flight path and targeting computer are showing all greens.
Check.
Flyer circuit shows green.
Check.
Code lock circuit shows green.
Check.
Primary target tracking readback start.
Ready for readback.
Primary target carrier bearing 218. Range 120 kilometers.
Your readback is correct.
Confirm primary target acquired. Ready to fire.
Sam,
He's using smoke! He's using damage! What? This is bad news! Looks like we've got trouble.
Good work, Sam. Those are the abort codes.
I still need to bypass the override circuit from the missile control room.
Hurry! The missile is closing on the USS Ronald Reagan at top speed.
Hold on. Did you just tell me I need to win one for the Gipper?
Dude, what does that even mean?
Never mind. You're right, Grim. I am old.
Good job, Sam. Missile aborted.
That's it? It's dust?
No, but the warhead can't arm. Even if it gets past the Reagan's phalanx, it'll hit the hull and crumple like a beer can.
Crumpling beer cans. That's what sailors are best at, I guess.
Very funny. You need to make your way to extraction.
Right. I'm on my way.
Initial estimates place the combined casualty count for the first 24 hours at, oh my God, 6,000? Is this a typo?
90% or more of those are enemy casualties. Estimates put our losses at less than 1,000 men.
Less than 1,000? You say that like it's a good thing.
Sir, it's paranoia. Our saber rattling has their leadership in a panic. It's a preemptive strike. Our own intelligence indicates that they didn't launch that missile intentionally. And until we can prove it, Seoul is on the block.
What are our military options for holding the city?
No reasonable strategic assessment has ever claimed it was possible without nuclear capability. And if that's the way it has to be...
38 hours ago, the NKA committed to open war on the Korean Peninsula. We've known for 50 years that their objective would be to capture Seoul within 72 hours. It appears they have a real shot at it. South Korean and U.S. forces are using orchestrated retrogrades to channel individual NKA divisions along discrete corridors. 6 hours ago, the first of those divisions reached Seoul and is seeking to capture critical infrastructure. High on their list is a telecommunications switching station north of the city. Unfortunately, the IW attack that sank the Walsh came through this switching station. If the NKA gets their hands on that information, they'll be able to justify their invasion and possibly force the world to allow them to hold the country. We need to get that information before they do.
The information warfare attacks that launched the missile that sank the Walsh came through Seoul. I wasn't able to trace them back any further than the switching station, and I don't even know for sure that they didn't originate there. It's entirely possible that South Korea has manipulated us into war by forcing the North to attack the U.S. I would just try and hack my way in, But this is a fat, secure data pipe, and damage caused by the fighting has already isolated most of the entry ports. You need to get in there and recover the data manually, then broadcast it out point to point so we can take a closer look.
CIA maintains several safe houses in Seoul to facilitate insertion of agents and recovery of possible defectors. Usually, they're set up to look like ordinary residences. I'm currently working out a plan to have you forward inserted into one of these safe houses before 2ID performs another major retrograde. Once you're in, our boys will retreat, and the NKA front will overrun and bypass your location, leaving you in the wake of the main force, but still in advance of the support troops. You'll have a small zone of comfort, and I would strongly advise you not to stray from your AO. You don't want to encounter a battalion-sized force.
The USS Ronald Reagan is ready to launch an EA-6B Prowler rigged with a point-to-point laser receiver rig. Your man will be given a special transmitter that will track the plane and transmit the data. This comm setup is 100% secure. Nothing is broadcast, so nothing can be intercepted. Never mind decrypted. Once your man is in position, we'll send in the plane and get the data. But this is still a highly risky operation. Whatever you're promising me better be worth it. These planes are worth $60 million, you know.
Welcome to the 3-block war, Fisher. The main advance has bypassed your position, but expect sporadic fighting among units separated from the main force.
Whose side am I on here?
Your own. You're not a legal combatant. Anyone who sees you will attack on sight, friend or foe.